23-year-old woman stated that she would not be dropping charges that she pressed against a man who saved her life after she almost drowned in a pool during a pool party in her neighborhood. Kim Wright stated that David took advantage of her when she was helpless and she wanted justice. A video that shows David, a 29-year-old man and a web developer, pulling Kim out of the water, pressing on her chest a few times, and giving her mouth to mouth before she coughs back into life will be used as evidence against David in court. Kim is arguing that David should have let somebody else rescue her. She pointed out that he was playing with her breast, and the reason she woke up probably was because of the foul smell of David's breath. Kim also stated that David took advantage of her when she was helpless and she wants justice. Quote, I could have died peacefully, but now I'm living a nightmare. I was assaulted in broad daylight by the only person who was sober at the party. What are the chances? David, who was still in shock by the charges levied against him, stated that if they find him guilty, he'll lose all confidence in the system. Quote, I know I was not going to be able to live with myself if I had let her die on that day. I know she always hated me. I did not think she would rather die than be saved by me. Josh, who took the video, states that he feels sorry for Dave and he now wishes he had never taken the video. Quote, I was making nasty comments while Dave was performing CPR on her. And I think she must have felt some type of way when she saw the video because he looked at the camera and smiled after rescuing her. And people created a few memes about the pose. So the only thing that I got to state, and this is more so specifically to men and only men, just stop saving out here. That brings it back to the J. Cole song where he said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Yeah, stop doing that. Stop going out here on a limb, risking your life, risking your health to help somebody else. If you see them out here drowning, let them drown. If you see somebody needing help with some gym equipment, let them struggle. If you see them on the side of the road and they need help with the tire, let them be on the side of that road in the dark near the woods, by some cabin in the woods, struggling. Let them do that. Because now it's at the point where you don't know what's specifically happening. Anytime that you see a woman with a camera, it could very easily be a potentiality for some type of setup where it's to make you look bad and all men to look bad so that she could profit directly off of it and go viral directly on social media, right? While everything that you hold dear is pretty much crushed, right? She's sitting on top of a throne of gold and you're somewhere in the trash and you're just going deeper and deeper trying to find your way out because you lost everything. Everything was burnt down around you just so that this one person can excel. This is the society that we are in at this moment in time, where women are literally doing everything possible in order to vilify and demonize men, even when it comes to the point of men trying to either help or save their lives. You're going to end up with a lawsuit. They're going to try to deem you as some type of predator. That's ridiculous. And for the courts to literally take out the time and the money to listen to this madness is ridiculous. That man could very easily potentially lose everything. Like I said, when lawsuits like this come out and it sounds like this, you need to sit up there and put the person that's making accusations, put the face directly out there. Because every single man out here needs to know to stay away from this woman. If you ever see her drowning, if you ever see her flying from the sky, if you ever see her over a cliff, it don't matter what it is. Let her go. Let her be her. Like I said, your best bet is to teach and to tell your sons, your grandkids, your nephews, the your friends who got kids, they sons. Let them know. Don't be saving these girls out here because it's a setup. Like I said, I would rather be safe than sorry because people don't understand at the end of the day, a woman can say anything to ruin your reputation. And there's nothing that you can do or say to defend yourself. The whole world is going to believe a woman and her lie. Let a woman sit up there and say that this happened. Let a woman sit up there and start doing the waterworks and the whole world is behind her. Even if the world finds out that it's a lie, they're still behind that woman because they're gonna be like, well, she did sit up and lie, but there's tons of other women out here that go through. Right, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to care about the fact that a man's life was or was almost ruined because of a woman's lie. The world is not going to care that there is no type of protections for men out here because women can just out of the blue say something. A woman somewhere in Europe can say that a man in America did something. Everybody's going to believe her with no proof. She has nothing valid about anything that she's making, but she can clear cut say it, and everybody's going to run with it. Everybody's going to believe it. You're going to see all over blog sites, and sooner or later, you're going to start to see her making rounds directly on the news. So, this is a society that we are clear cut in at this moment in time. In this society, in the way that women are conducting themselves, this has been made by women. At the end of the day, when it comes to a point where men are backing away from trying to help or do anything from women because out of a fear of being listed as some type of predator or a lawsuit or some type of setup for some type of social media gain or whatnot or whatever, the moment in time that really starts taking hold, women only have themselves to blame. And I want y'all to note that the moment in time that this really starts to move forward, women are going to try to shame men back into, oh, this is what I'm talking about with men not being gentlemen and men not knowing how to be men and all this, right? That's what's going to start to happen. The whole shaming tactic, the same way that they shamed men into not being gentlemen, into not being chivalrous and all this other type of stuff. The same way that they did that, is going to be the exact same thing once they realize how everything is falling apart and how, dating, marriage, and so on and so on is not really looking too good. It's not really stacking up because guys are like, yo, I'm about to be moving and going elsewhere because I can't keep dealing with the stuff here. It's too many traps. It's too many pitfalls, right? It's enough that you got to deal with the legal system, the justice system, right? It's enough that you got to deal with the jail and the prison system. Now you got to deal with women trying to gain clout or money or fame off of false allegations by trying to take you to court for doing quote unquote the right thing.